What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video on The Plague. This is a video I wanted to do, and I've been kind of thinking about it for a little while now, since the Season 3 of The Plague has ended, and I haven't been doing very many videos on The Plague, so I figured I'd throw up another one for you guys for today, and then maybe tomorrow we'll either do the Game of Thrones video, or we'll do something Walking Dead related, who knows. So, or maybe even Stranger Things, I don't know. Haven't decided yet, but what video do you want to see tomorrow? Write that down in the comment section below, and I'll maybe choose your video. So yeah. So, I basically, what I decided to do is I'm going to do a video today talking about my top 10 favorite episodes of The Plague. This is a big question. A lot of people have been telling me, what are your top 10 favorite episodes of The Plague? What, if you had to take 10 episodes that are your favorite, which one, which ones would they be? So, obviously, I think most of you guys know which one's my favorite. If you don't, then this is a great video for you. But, yeah, I'm gonna, kind of list some honorable mentions here first, and then we'll get into the list. So, some that were really close to making it into this list. The pilot, it's a very special episode to me with Anthony and Corey, and that one is really, really close. Season 1, episode 4, that was the name of episode 5. What was it called? Season 1, episode 4 is called An Hour Later, I do believe, right? Either way, yeah, Season 1, Episode 4. Then the Season 1 finale was really close as well. That one was an amazing episode. Then Season 2, Episode 3, which was called Trust Issues. I really enjoyed that one a lot. The Plan, Season 2, Episode 6 was really close as well. Season 2, Episode 9 was also really close. The Season 3 premiere was also very close. And also, Season 3, episode, let's see here, Season 3, Episode 4 was really close as well. So, those were all very close on the list. Some of them just didn't quite make it on the list, and those were the ones that were just kind of close. I know I named off, probably, over 5 at least, but, probably more than that. But, there's so many episodes I love, but those ones were really close. Those ones I was really considering, for a little while there. So, number 10. So, my 10th favorite episode of The Plague, overall, 10th favorite is going to go to Season 3, Episode 9, which is called, what are the names of these episodes? It Ain't the Same, I do believe, is the name of that one. So, yeah, this one, of course, we get to see Anthony meet Brock and the other Derek, who does betray him in a further episode. The plane crash, the stuff with John's group, this was an amazing episode. The feel of this episode with the two groups, and I really dug this episode when it came out. I was really hyped at this time. So that just has to be on the list somewhere. So yeah. Number 9 is going to go to Season 3, Episode 13, and yes, there's a lot of Season 3 on this list. Season 3, Episode 13, so, for number 9. So, this was, of course, the one where Anthony kills, Derek, the other Derek, and, shoots him, right? And you're just like, whoa, what happened? You get to meet, the leader of the group, the military group that got attacked back in Episode 4. You get to meet the leader in this one, and, Anthony and, Scott try to find their way out. It's really exciting. So, for this one, for me, I was super hyped when I saw this. The death especially, but the episode all around was just amazing. So, yeah. Number 8 is going to go to Season 2, Episode 8, which is called, I do believe, The Plan for Something. I don't know. I forget some of the titles for the earlier episodes, but yeah. Season 2, Episode 8. So, this one, of course, was the episode where Anthony kind of goes a bit on a rampage and tries to kill Scott. And, it doesn't, of course, work out because he ends up getting captured himself. But just the part where Scott goes with the rocket launcher and he just shoots all the military soldiers. He shoots down quite a few of them. Just an amazing episode. I love that episode so much. You have the ending where you see Anthony, he's just, stuck in this room, and, the door locked and everything, and, Scott is just holding him hostage. So that was really, really cool. I love that a lot. So, yeah. Coming in at number 7 is going to go to Season 3, Episode 10, which is, of course, the episode where Derek, the other Derek, not his son, but, Derek, basically the one with the eye, they of course are killing the walkers in this episode. So or the plague people, sorry. So so of course I just keep thinking they're walkers. It's I kept Walking Dead in my brain all the time. So yeah, so apologies if I say that word again in this episode in this video at some point in time. But yeah, so basically in this one we get to see Anthony and he pretty much him and Derek are fighting off the walkers or whatever, or did it again, fighting off the plague people, and of course you get the machetes and stuff. I really enjoyed that, especially when Derek kind of runs off and then Scott finds them at the end. It was just really exciting. A lot of action in this one. So yeah, you have John's group and him leaving the community as well. So just amazing stuff. Them going to look for Anthony and him not being there anymore. Really awesome stuff. And Scott kind of deciding to go find Anthony, and of course at the end of that one does find Anthony. So that's really cool. Amazing episode for sure. Number 6. So this is in the list where the episodes get really good. These next 6 here are just so up there. So number 6 is going to be season 2, episode 7. Now, wow. You want to talk about an action-oriented episode, an exciting episode when you watch this through. Anthony and Garrett, they're attacking this outpost from Scott, and just so much action, and of course at the end he dies. Garrett dies. So crazy ending. Of course when he shoots himself and stuff. Just oh my god, just that scene overall, and just all the action throughout the episode. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that episode a lot. So I could watch that one over and over again. I really could. So yeah, number 5. So now we're in the top 5. Number 5 is going to be season 2, episode 10, the season finale. Of course, this is the end. This is the end of the war between Anthony and Scott, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, because like in season 3, Scott is like totally redeemed and he's, on their side and stuff. It's crazy how the show changes over time. Of course, Anthony deciding after episode 7, which was just previously on this list, that, he doesn't necessarily have to, kill, not Victor, kill Scott. He can let him live. He can let him go out. And I'm happy he did, because in season 3, he turned out to be an awesome character. So, of course, not only that, but the return of Derek at the end, that was really cool. We have a 2-year time skip throughout this episode as well, and just so many awesome scenes. I really thoroughly enjoyed that finale a lot, and it's the second best finale for The Plague, in my opinion. So, number 4 is going to go to Season 2, Episode 5, which is the mid-season finale of Season 2. This was the big episode where, this is actually no joke. This is my favorite location that Anthony and the others have lived at so far. This little camp setup or whatever from season 2. In season 2, from like the end of season 1 to the first half of season 2, that little location they had with Anthony and all the houses and stuff, and they had a really great setup there, I feel like, and I really like that little community they had. So to see it get destroyed in this one was crazy. You get to see Anthony ask John, who gets his first appearance in this episode as well, to fight. He wants him to help him fight the Scott's group, and he says no, and that was also a great part. And he says yes, I do believe, a few episodes later, but yeah, it takes a little time. But Anthony comes back to just a mess. You've got the tank going into the community. I was freaking out when I saw that scene. I just freaked out. You want to talk an awesome episode. That was awesome. And then, of course, not only that's not even all of it, because then they're like, okay, our home's gone, so let's go to the wood place, the wood shack, whatever, and let's just take out the group there, So, oh my god, that was crazy. So, yeah, oh man, I just love that so much. Anthony at that point just was fending for himself, didn't care about anybody else, and I just, wow, awesome stuff. So, season 2, okay, so yeah, so number 3, really close to the high part of the list. This could even be number 1. If anybody has this episode at number 1, this number 3 I'm about to say, I don't blame you. Number 3, season 2, episode 4, which is the Hell's Bells episode. So, oh my god, this one, I was freaking out so much. So many deaths in this episode. Sandy, Timothy, just, oh my god, just, wow. And, the scene where where she's shot, because, Scott just keeps shooting at her, she's not going down and stuff, and then he finally shoots her once, and she just goes right down, and Anthony just has to watch it, and, just, wow, really crazy stuff for sure. And then when Anthony and Blake have to go back by themselves, that was even tougher. So, yeah, wow, what an awesome episode. And for it not to be a finale or premiere and them just have this anyway, it was insane. For regular episode, this is the most insane regular episode they've ever had, that the play's ever had by far. Number 2, which used to be my favorite episode, number 2 is going to go to season 3, episode 8, which is the mid-season finale, which is called Just Like Andy. So you could definitely put a case that this is the best episode of the series. You could definitely say that. This is an amazing episode. You have the chase scene between Victor chasing Derek and Anthony and Scott in the truck, and then of course, Anthony getting abandoned by John and the others at the end, the death, and just, oh my god. What an amazing episode. I forget her name. Who died in this one? What was her name? Was it Olivia? I think that was her name, Olivia. She got killed in this one. So, oh man, just an amazing episode all around. Wow. I was so hyped after seeing this episode. So, you guys want to know what my favorite episode of The Plague is? Here it is. Here's your answer right here. Season 3, episode 16. Yes, the season finale of season 3 has been my favorite episode, and it aired on like Premiere too on YouTube, so everybody was watching it together. That was a fun night too when we were watching that episode, and everybody was freaking out in the chat too. I was like, oh my god, this is like the coolest thing ever. I wish every episode of The Plague could be like live like that. That would just be the coolest thing ever. I would freak out if we just kept doing that, because that was a fun night to be kind of writing your comments as the episode's going through, and you just don't know what's going to happen. Derek's death, which that in my opinion, I don't know how I felt about that. I don't. Because Anthony's going to leave, I wasn't the biggest fan of having him killed off at that time. That might be my least favorite choice in The Plague, but I will say, honestly, the death was awesome, and it made the episode even better. So, I can't blame it too much. But I didn't want to see that happen. I would have been okay with it if Anthony wasn't leaving. But because Anthony's leaving in season 4, it's like, man, that's tough. So, just my opinion. But, yeah. So, of course, we have all that stuff going through. We have the big twist at the end with John, and just so many other things going through here. The death of Victor, the death of tons of characters, just what an amazing end to an amazing season, and what an amazing season finale for, just one of the best third seasons of a television series ever, too, So, just amazing stuff. So, write your comments below. That's my list. I want to see your list now, so write that down in the comment section below. Your top 10 favorite episodes of The Plague. If you have not seen this series, it's a good time because it's on break. Watch the whole thing, because you will. You'll be addicted and you'll watch the whole thing. So, I assure you. So, write your comments below about this series and just what are your top 10 favorite episodes. And I will be back for another Plague video. Probably in a week or so I'll do another one. So, yeah, write your comments below and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.